Hi everyone, this is Cindy again, and here today we're going to be working on um, the homework journal question for section 5.2. So here is the question. So we'll be looking for two major integrals. So one is from 0 to 4, and one is from 4 to 7. So I will be using different colors of highlighter to represent the areas. So first part is going to be from 0 to 1 to 4. So this is the portion that we're looking for. This is the area that we have to figure out. Alright, and then from 4 to 7, we'll be looking for these two triangles on these two areas. So first of all, let's figure out the integral of from 0 to 4. So from 0 to 4. So through observing the graph that we could figure out that we're actually looking for an area of a rectangle, right? The area of a rectangle. So we're basically going to solve these two integrals geometrically, yeah. So first we have to observe, as we all know, the area of a rectangle is going to be length times width, right? So first of all, we have to figure out what is length and what is width. So this is pretty straightforward that we can observe through the graph that the width is 3 units and the length is 4 units. It's actually just the distance from A to B, and the width is 3. So we can easily know the area 1 is going to be 4 times 3, which is 12. Then we're going to be looking into the areas for the integral from 4 to 7, which is this part, A2 and A3. So from the graph that we could figure out these two areas are actually there. A2 is the area of triangle, and A3 is actually the area of a trapezoid. But there is a very, very important point and tip. Because the trapezoid occurred below the x-axis, so the area for the trapezoid should actually be negative. So this is a very important point that we have to be careful with. So as we all know, this one is going to be positive. This area is going to be positive because they're above the x-axis, but for the area or the portion that's below x-axis, these are negative. So we could represent the area for this part of integral is going to be A2 plus A3, right? But A3 is going to be negative, so it's going to be A2 plus negative A3. So from here we knew that or is actually we're going to be using a negative height for this trapezoid, area plus A3. We can still leave it as A3, but during our calculation it's going to be different. So for A2 we're going to figure out, as we all know, the formula to look for the area of triangle is going to be half times base times height, right? So from the graph that we could know, or we could figure out that the base is 1 and the height is 3. So it's going to be 2/2 of 1 times 3, which is 3/2. And for the area of trapezoid, it's going to be base plus height, base plus base on top and divide by 2 times height. So it's going to be a plus b over 2 times height. So over here, as we could explore from the graph, that the base is 2. And for this one, top part is 1. And the height is going to be -3, which is going to be 2 times 1 over 3. Oh, over 2 times -3. Two plus 1. So it's going to be, sorry about this little mistake, 3 over 2 times -3. So it's going to be -9 over 2. And then we're going to add them together. It's going to be 3 over 2 minus 9 over 2, which is going to be -6 over 2, which is a -3. Don't forget about this. And that's it. Thank you so much for listening.